Cool.
This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I am here with a gentleman I have spent some time with in the past for Good Food Revolution, Mr. Paul Cluver, who's joining us all the way from South Africa. How are you, sir?
I'm very good. It's good to be in Canada.
So, we're here to speak about cool climate Chardonnay. We are here at I4C, the International Cool Climate Chardonnay Celebration. Paul, what does cool climate Chardonnay mean to you?
So, I think the greatest thing about cool climate Chardonnays, because Chardonnays is the grape variety that actually, I think, adapts well to different climates. But in the specific cool climate, you get this wonderful, great acidity and beautiful minerality that comes through within the grape itself too. You get this much longer hang time of the grapes, so you get these delicate, elegant flavors of the fruit flavors that comes forth, and it gives you the ability, in my view, to produce a beautiful, elegant wine. And
how does your region fit into the spectrum of cool climate Chardonnays?
I think Elgin's right up there, and we should probably see it in perspective, because it's the old adage, too much of a good thing is no longer a good thing. So too cool is also not cool anymore.
So too cool for school, as they would say.
Too cool for school. Yeah. So it's finding what is the optimum growing conditions for Chardonnay. And what we have found is that if you move around the world in the wine growing regions of the world, needless to say, you get phenomenal production in warmer climates where there's lots of sun. You get higher yield, and there's that productivity obviously leads to great production. But when you start moving to the more cooler climate areas, you get naturally lower yield vineyards. Within the lower yield, you get more fruit intensity, and there's an optimum level for that. And I think Elgin, within the South African appellations, is with some of the greatest wine growing regions in the world.
When it comes to cool climate Chardonnay, what are those regions that you speak of, the finest growing regions for cool climate Chardonnay, in your mind?
In my mind. So, I mean, it's obviously, the first one that comes to mind is Burgundy. So the Côte de Beaune, Chablis, produces absolutely phenomenal wines. I think that if you move to some of the New World areas, more and more what you are seeing is Oregon, even Washington for me comes out to cool climates, certain areas of California, close to the coast, but Russian River. Then if we also go to where we are right now, in Niagara, is starting to be identified to being a fantastic cool climate wine growing region. And it's going to be interesting what's going to happen in Chile, later being one of those areas.
Now, speaking of Canada, how familiar are you with the Chardonnays from Ontario?
Learning more and more.
Okay.
It's a new world for me, but it's been fascinating to getting to know. I mean, from an international perspective, obviously the most famous Canadian wines are the ice wines, huh? But I think Canada is definitely starting to show that it's not a one-trick horse here. It can do a lot more than just ice wine.
So this is your first I4C?
It's my first I4C, yeah.
It's a fascinating conference, and you're here for the entire weekend.
Yes, I am.
Do they have you speaking on stage?
No, I'm speaking at one of the wineries.
Fantastic.
On Saturday, but I'm here to learn.
Well, I think you're going to be tasting some fantastic Chardonnays over the weekend. I came to I4C for the first time 2 years ago and was astonished at the quality of the wines being poured, not only from Ontario, but also from all over the world. Some great people come to this particular symposium, and we're very happy to have you here, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. We'll be speaking to you over the weekend, I'm sure. We have lots of things to talk about.
Definitely.
And great to see you again.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.